Got to spend a minute on the Obamas because there seems to be some momentum picking up in the rumor mill about their marriage.
You've got to know that there are going to be long periods of time when you can't stand each other. You know, and I say it, I said it, on the book tour as a joke. There were times that I wanted to push Barack out of the window.
Does your publicist ever go like...
Jennifer Anniston just spilled the truth about her alleged affair with Barack Obama, and it's worse than we ever imagined.
Something's not right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Barack Obama slinking into a back room at a restaurant.
Aniston denied it, but the way she did it left even more questions.
Of all the calls you get from your publicist where you're just like, oh no, what's it going to be? Or the email saying, some cheesy tabloid is going to make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah. Does your
I was not
publicist
mad
ever
at
go...
it.
And then there's Michelle, missing from not just one, but two major presidential events, fueling rumors that their marriage is falling apart. So what's really going on here? Is Michelle furious about something? And what is Barack hiding?
He chose the least attractive photo of her that's ever been released. I mean, this is just wrong. Michelle Obama can look very nice in a photograph. This ain't it.
Let's start with what we know. Michelle Obama, one of the most visible and beloved first ladies in history, has been noticeably absent from key events. People expected her to stand by Barack's side at former President Jimmy Carter's funeral, but she was nowhere to be seen. And when President Trump was sworn in, again, Michelle was missing. These weren't small, optional events. These were historic moments where former first ladies traditionally show up. So why didn't she? Then, as rumors of a rift between the Obamas started spreading, an even crazier theory surfaced. One that linked Barack Obama to none other than Hollywood superstar Jennifer Aniston. At first, it sounded completely ridiculous. Jennifer has never been publicly linked to Obama. So where did this come from? Well, it turns out this wasn't just an internet hoax. The rumors got so big that Jennifer herself had to address them. And the way she responded, let's just say it didn't exactly shut things down.
Of all the calls you get from your publicist where you're just like, oh no, what's it going to be? Or the email saying, some cheesy tabloid is going to make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah. Does your
I was not
publicist
mad
ever
at
go...
it.
Wait, not mad at it? Most people would be completely horrified if they were falsely accused of having an affair with a married president. But Jennifer just laughed it off, even admitting she knew Michelle more than Barack. And while she technically denied it, something about her response left people raising their eyebrows. As for the missed events, fans are convinced that Michelle Obama has been slowly stepping away from Barack for a while now. You see, Michelle was nowhere to be seen at President Jimmy Carter's funeral. That's already surprising because she's always been front and center at these kinds of high-profile events. Then fast forward to President Trump's inauguration. Once again, Barack showed up alone. And while some might say, well, maybe she just didn't want to go, let's be real. Skipping two huge presidential moments, it raises eyebrows. Now, if these were just two random no-shows, maybe we wouldn't be talking about it. But Michelle has been making comments for years that hint at possible tension between her and Barack. Back in 2020, she sat down for an interview and casually said there were times she wanted to push Barack out of a window.
You've got to know that there are going to be long periods of time when you can't stand each other. And I say it, I said it, on the book tour as a joke. There were times that I wanted to push Barack out of the window.
Now, most married couples joke about getting on each other's nerves. But this, it didn't sound like just a lighthearted comment. So the question is, was Michelle only half joking? Because if there was already frustration in the marriage back then, and now she's suddenly missing from events that she normally would have been at, it makes you wonder, is she distancing herself for real? Is there something happening behind the scenes that we don't know about? And let's not forget, this is Michelle Obama. She's always been vocal, always been present, and never afraid to speak her mind. If she's avoiding the spotlight now, especially when it comes to standing next to Barack, there has to be a reason. And with all the divorce rumors swirling, people are starting to believe that this is more than just a coincidence, affair rumors aside. Some people believe Barack Obama has been hiding something even bigger. And no, we're not talking about politics. We're talking about his personal life. In 2023, President Obama's past was illuminated with a previously redacted portion of a letter he penned in 1982. The letter, obtained exclusively by the New York Post, exposes Obama's thoughts on his own mind's intriguing duality and his vivid imagination. Aged merely 21 at the time, the letter addressed to his ex-girlfriend, Alex McNear, showcases a young Obama delving into his own psyche, delving into topics such as androgyny and the ethereal realm of romantic imaginings. The letter's content, which has remained hidden for over 4 decades, recently surfaced as part of an interview given by renowned Obama biographer David Garrow.
Both Alex McNair, who was Barack's girlfriend of 1981 to 1983, and Genevieve Cook, who was his girlfriend in New York in 84, 85, both shared with me all the letters.
The revelation came as a shock to many, providing a rare glimpse into the inner thoughts of a figure who has long captivated the public's attention. In regard to homosexuality, I must say that I believe this is an attempt to remove oneself from the present, a refusal perhaps to perpetuate the endless farce of earthly life. You see, I make love to men daily, but in the imagination, wrote the young and introspective Obama in November 1982 to McNear, the woman he had once dated during his time at Occidental College in Los Angeles. The letter, now in the possession of Emory University, remains a closely guarded artifact, not open to public view. However, through the meticulous efforts of Garrow, the letter's tantalizing contents were painstakingly transcribed by hand, allowing us to gain a deeper understanding of the young Obama's musings. Intriguingly, the letter also delves into Obama's perception of his own mind's androgynous nature. He expressed his desire to transcend conventional gender notions and embrace a mindset that perceives people as individuals rather than adhering to traditional gender norms. My mind is androgynous to a great extent, and I hope to make it more so until I can think in terms of people, not women as opposed to men. But in returning to the body, I see that I have been made a man, and physically in life, I choose to accept that contingency, he elaborated. The letter's romantic revelations have ignited speculation about the young Obama's inclinations and fantasies. One fan commented, "The fact that Mr. O made sure laws were passed to encourage this kind of behavior under his leadership said it all." Well, it appears this particular fan is spewing nothing but facts. You see, in the world of high-stakes politics, there's often more than meets the eye, and the tale of former President Barack Obama's fervent support for gay rights has left many tongues wagging. Amidst the corridors of power, Obama's presidency boasted numerous achievements and trailblazing policies, but his seemingly unwavering dedication to advancing the rights of the gay community has become the subject of intense scrutiny. A provocative inquiry emerges. Could Obama's unyielding advocacy have been driven by more than just political motives? While Obama's tenure saw a flurry of legislative successes, it was his relentless push for the LGBT cause that drew the spotlight. Defying the odds, he managed to navigate the treacherous waters of partisan discord to secure landmark legislation. The pinnacle of Obama's legacy in the LGBT arena rests on his game-changing move to repeal the infamous "Don't Ask, Don't Tell" policy in 2010. This historic decision, allowing gay, lesbian, and bisexual individuals to serve openly in the armed forces, served as a beacon of progress. Yet, as observers raise their eyebrows, the age-old question resurfaces. Could his steadfast dedication to this cause indicate more than just a commitment to justice?
As I've said, my feelings about this are constantly evolving. I struggle with this.
Amidst the gossip and intrigue, Obama's decision to cease defending the Defense of Marriage Act in 2011 adds fuel to the fire. This move, seen as symbolic and momentous, led many to speculate about his personal motivations. Was there a deeper, hidden side to Obama's support for the LGBT community, something that hinted at his own sexual orientation? Well, according to the latest evidence, it seems so. Anyway, this is not the only theory going around. One fan sparked new rumors when they said, "It's never been a secret that his Michelle is his Michael." In case you forgot, there were once rumors about a video in which the former president allegedly said, "I walk with my husband Michael and hold hands." However, the video was allegedly scrapped off the internet, and although this clip was later debunked, it hasn't stopped fans from questioning the extent of Michelle's femininity. But could she really be a man? It may sound like an outrageous claim, but there exists a group of individuals who are wholeheartedly committed to this belief. You see, Michelle Obama has stood as an embodiment of grace, intellect, and empowerment in the eyes of many. Her impactful initiatives, inspirational speeches, and unwavering advocacy have etched her name into the annals of history. Yet there's a twist in the narrative for some. The Michelle Obama is a man conspiracy theory has taken root, with proponents piecing together a mosaic of supposed clues to substantiate their claims. From meticulous scrutiny of photographs in search of an Adam's apple to a close analysis of her physique, every facet is subjected to intense scrutiny. This theory didn't just emerge out of thin air. It gained momentum during the early days of the Obama presidency, and intriguingly, its fervor has only escalated with time. In fact, back in 2017, far-right conspiracy theorist Alex Jones claimed he had the final proof that the former First Lady is a man. In a 12-minute video, the InfoWars host analyzed footage and photos that he believed would prove Ms. Obama has a male organ. Since the early days of the Obama administration, citizens across the board have studied videos and photos of Michelle Obama and said that she is a man, the shock jock said.
He looks like a man. Like dude looks like a lady, lady looks like a dude.
Mr. Jones added, "Now, I'm not saying that Michelle is a tran and I don't hate trannies. I'm a libertarian, but we have famous photos of her where it appears she has a large bulge in her pants. Michelle appears in photos and videos to have a very large pee in her pants. Her shoulders are wide. Her face is very, very masculine. She looks like a tranny." And so you ask yourself, are the children a beard for Obama? And of course, Michelle Obama, or Michael Obama, as he has called her. But the letters by President Obama are just the beginning. We also have Larry Sinclair, a man who claims to have had S and taken drugs with Obama. In a recent interview that has sparked widespread controversy, Tucker Carlson sat down with Sinclair to discuss explosive allegations against former President Barack Obama. The interview begins with Sinclair recounting a night out in town where he was introduced to Barack Obama. According to Sinclair, the meeting took place at a bar, and it quickly escalated to a more intimate and drug-fueled encounter. Sinclair alleges that he gave Obama $250 to pay for cocaine, which led to both of them indulging in the drug.
You're just a guy who's in town for the night, and it sounds like you're looking to party.
Yeah, pulled up in a bar outside, and there's this guy that's introduced to me as Barack Obama.
Sinclair goes on to provide a detailed account of their interaction, claiming that after giving Obama the money for nose candy, he proceeded to prepare a line of the drug on a CD tray. However, he noticed Obama opting for a different method of consumption, using a pipe to smoke the substance.
I had given Barack $250 to pay for coke. I start putting a line on a CD tray to snort, and next thing I know, he's got a little pipe and he's smoking.
The allegations take a more intimate turn as Sinclair describes his physical advances towards Obama. He mentions that he started rubbing his hand along Obama's thigh, which was met with a positive response, suggesting mutual consent and interest.
I just started rubbing my hand along his thigh to see where it was going, and it went the direction I had intended it to go.
But this is not the only time that Obama has been accused of being gay. The late comedian Joan Rivers also commented on this once when she officiated a same-sex marriage in 2014, when a photographer asked her if the U.S. would ever see its first gay or female president. Typical Rivers replied,
"Well, we already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down."
Now, the weird thing about all this is that Joan Rivers passed away not long after making that statement. Joan Rivers' death on September 4th, 2014 at age 81 followed complications during a routine medical procedure. Rivers was undergoing an endoscopy at Yorkville Endoscopy in Manhattan to evaluate her voice changes and reflux. During the procedure, she stopped breathing and went into cardiac arrest, leading to her being rushed to Mount Sinai Hospital, where she was placed on life support and later passed away. The official cause of death, as determined by the New York City Medical Examiner, was therapeutic complications. The report indicated that Rivers suffered from a lack of oxygen during the procedure, leading to brain damage and ultimately her death. In 2015, Melissa Rivers, Joan's daughter, filed a lawsuit against the clinic and the doctors involved. The lawsuit alleged that the doctors performed unauthorized medical procedures and failed to properly respond to her mother's deteriorating condition during the procedure. Notably, it was reported that one of the doctors took a selfie with Rivers while she was under anesthesia. The lawsuit claimed that Dr. Lawrence Cohen, the clinic's medical director, performed an unauthorized biopsy on Rivers' vocal cords without her consent, which could have contributed to her cardiac arrest. Additionally, Dr. Gwen Corrivan, who was not certified to perform procedures at the clinic, was accused of leaving the operating room to avoid detection by the emergency team. In 2016, a settlement was reached between Melissa Rivers and the clinic, although the terms were not disclosed. Melissa Rivers expressed hope that the lawsuit would ensure better safety standards and prevent similar tragedies in the future. But all this is just the tip of the iceberg. You see, Newsweek magazine ignited a frenzy back in 2012 by brazenly anointing Obama as the first gay president. The headline wasn't just shocking. It set off a whirlwind of speculation and fueled rumors that have never quite gone away. The media went wild, and suddenly everyone was looking at Obama in a completely new light. This bold claim made some people start questioning everything, especially when it came to Obama's personal life. But that's not where the intrigue stops. If you look closely, there were little signs that caught people's attention over the years. For instance, Obama's inner circle seemed to be full of male aides. This wasn't just a passing observation. Critics and the media began paying attention to how often it seemed like Obama was surrounded by men, and it made them wonder what was really going on behind closed doors. And this wasn't just idle gossip. Back in 2009, the New York Times published an in-depth report about a boys' club vibe within the Obama administration. The paper explored the idea that the president's closest advisors were mostly male, and this raised some eyebrows. Was it just a coincidence, or was something else happening here? Was Obama's circle shaping a kind of all-male space where decisions were being made in secret? Among the key figures in this circle was Reggie Love, Obama's body man, which was a term for someone who was there to handle the day-to-day tasks and essentially be by the president's side at all times. Love wasn't just any aide, he was a constant companion, practically inseparable from Obama. But it didn't stop there. Rumors started to swirl that there was more to their connection than just professional loyalty. People started speculating that there might have been something more intimate between them, something that wasn't exactly business as usual. Their bond was undeniable. Close friendships are one thing, but this one raised a lot of questions. Love had access to the president's personal life in ways that no one else did. He was there for major decisions, and their relationship appeared to go beyond just work. But did these rumors have any truth? Was there something more behind the scenes that people were missing? Obama and Love have always denied any of the more salacious claims. They've repeatedly said that their bond was purely professional, built on mutual respect and friendship. But when you start to piece everything together, those long hours, the exclusive access, the unbreakable friendship, it's hard not to wonder if there was more happening than they've ever admitted. Another intriguing aspect of this story is the connection between Obama and Diddy. On May 19, 2024, a photograph went viral on social media, allegedly showing rapper Sean Combs, also known as Diddy, posing next to former U.S. President Barack Obama. Obama needs to repent too. He brought the demonic minstrel show to the Oval Office. It's not just Diddy. One viral post captioned the photo. The photograph gained particular attention in late March 2024 when federal agents executed search warrants and raided Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami as part of an ongoing ST investigation. The media doesn't want you to see this, so you know what to do, one ex-post claimed. Here is President Obama throwing his support behind a P, another ex-post read. Combs did share the photo with Obama in September 2017, in which the two were dressed in outfits resembling those seen in the recently viral image. The photograph is available on Combs' Facebook page with a caption reading, "This week was a great week. Shout out to the King Barack Obama. #Black Excellence." Meanwhile, Barack Obama Presidential Library, a federal agency administered by the National Archives and Records Administration, revealed that they don't have any information on this photo because President Obama was a private citizen then. What's more, in 2004, Combs interviewed Obama, who was running for Senate, to encourage young people to vote.
Introduce yourself again for me, sir.
I'm Barack Obama. I'm the U.S. Senate candidate from the state.
In any case, conspiracy theorists have been suggesting for years that Obama's real personal life is completely different from what the public sees. Some claim he has secrets that Michelle has been forced to keep hidden, and that maybe she's finally had enough. But what's the truth here? Are Michelle and Barack really living separate lives? And was Jennifer Aniston's response a clue that something did happen? Or is there an even bigger secret behind Michelle's absence and Barack's rumored double life? One thing's for sure, the rumors are not about to die down anytime soon. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.